Time to preview the group of death at this FIFA World Cup. Group I, France, Senegal, Norway, Iraq is the group that we've all been waiting for. Look, France, Senegal, Norway, in my opinion, any of those teams can finish first, second, or third. They can all flip flop. I think it's very, very tight. I think France is the best team, especially on paper. But I think with the way, how good all these three units are, I can see any of them finish first through third. And then you have Iraq. In my opinion, this team could be the real X factor of this group. I do think they will finish bottom. I do think they're a step below the rest of these teams. But out of all the top four teams at these World Cup, excluding the European playoff teams, I think they are probably the best ones because they can make it very difficult for you. They play tight with Graham Arnold. They pick and choose their moments where they want to attack, and when they do want to attack, they do have some players with some technical ability that can take advantage of you. I watched them play against Bolivia. I watched them play against UAE in the playoff to get to that Bolivia game. They're a strong unit. Graham Arnold took Australia to the round of 16. I don't think he can do that with this group, but they are a team that if they can take a point off Senegal, if they can take a point off Norway, they can be that X factor that really determines which teams finish first and second in this group. Because if Iraq being able to play spoilers, he's the best player in the world. He's the best player at this tournament, and he's going to be the reason why Norway can go as far as a semifinal if they were able to go on that run. Because of this guy, this is the sort of guy. Even if Norway is getting dominated through long stretches, 65, 70 minutes in a game, and they're holding on, and you let one opportunity slip, and it's Erling Haaland in behind, it's going to be a goal. And that's how great this guy is. They also, and they're not just Erling Haaland, Norway. They have the likes of Oscar Bob, Martin Odegaard, who was on the captain of a Premier League winning side. They also went to the Champions League final. Didn't have the best season, but he also has that ability to unlock, play a ball in behind for Erling Haaland. They have a unit. I think they're well coached. They dominated their World Cup qualifying group. They won every single game, including two against Italy, including going into San Siro and beating them 4-1. Norway is a pretty strong unit. Come on, man. They're the African champions. Sadio Mane, two-time African champion. They are the best team in Africa. I thought they were I thought they had a solid World Cup last time. They got out of the group in a group with the Netherlands and Ecuador, and they got out without Sadio Mane. Now they have Sadio Mane back for this World Cup, and look, I think this is a very, very strong unit. You look at all across the team, there's quality in the defense, in the midfield, in the attack. I think they're also very, very well coached. Papatia, who led them to winning that AFCON as well. They're just this Senegal team. They're the best African team there. They're the best African team in the world. So I'm really, really, I really have a good positive outlook on what they can do, and they can cause. Obviously, they can go on a run at this summer's World Cup. Then you got the best team in the world just on paper. I mean, just look at this photo. Michael Olise, Dembele, Mbappe doesn't even show the likes of Desiree Doué or Ryan Cherky. It's just there's just no hole into this team. They're also a well managed team by Didier Deschamps, who's won on has been to three international tournament finals, two European Championship finals, a World Cup final as well, or two World Cup finals, a European Championship finals. Come on, man, this is France. This is France. There is no holes into this team. The one thing that you can say that might be concerning is that Saliba, he has that injury that he's wrestling with, and if he is not fit to start the tournament, your center back partnership is Konate, who hasn't had the best of seasons or who had a terrible season honestly at Liverpool, and Upamecano, who could be an accident waiting to happen. But outside of that, I mean, this unit is strong. Defensively, I am a little bit concerned, just a little bit concerned, especially even in the Nations League. I thought they struggled against Spain post European Championship, but the attack. I mean, Ekitike is out for injury, and they're still not gonna miss. They're not gonna miss a beat. Olise, Dembele, Mbappe, Thuram, Desiree Doué, Ryan Cherky. I'm talking world class players that are just sitting on the bench that will struggle to get minutes. That's the French national team. So because of that, I got them winning the group. Even though I did say first, second, or third, they can all. I wouldn't be surprised. The first finish third, second finish third. Not surprised at all. So France winning the group, Senegal finishing second. I'm gonna have Norway finishing third, and Iraq finishing last. And look, I do. I called Erling Haaland the best player in the world, and I do have them finishing third. But I can still see them being as a third place team going on a deep run in this World Cup. If they can catch the wrong first place, or honestly speaking, any first place team that has to play Norway in the round of 32, absolute nightmare scenario, the worst scenario that possibly be. Even playing Senegal, I think playing Senegal is more manageable just because You can dominate Norway, you can dominate possession, but you still got to worry about that guy up top. Against Senegal, I think you can, if you are a better team, if you are a team like a England or a Germany, for example, you could, you know, you could see when you're playing against Norway, you could dominate Norway, and then suddenly Erling Haaland goes in behind and it's 1-0. That's the problem. So I can still see Norway go on a deep, deep run, even as a third place team.